for getting new information that Hunter Biden's legal team once vowed to prosecutors to the DOJ that they would have President Biden take the stand to testify as a fact witness for the defense if his son faced criminal charges. This comes in light of other news that we heard about the special counsel Weiss, who was the U.S. attorney investigating this, that until whistleblowers from the IRS started coming forward to Congress, not only were they going to do like a plea deal, they were going to do no charges. Then the IRS whistleblowers step in. Suddenly they try to come up with some charges for him to plead to, so he has to plead guilty to something. And now that's fallen apart, and we're learning more and more about the defense's plan to put Joe Biden, the president of the United States, on the witness stand.
Now special counsel Weiss said that he was prepared to go to the Department of Justice with an exoneration. So this wasn't even part of a plea deal at this point. They were saying no charges. And the only reason there was even a plea deal of any sort was because of the whistleblowers. So the reaction of the Biden legal team's whole plan was put in jeopardy, if you will, because of the whistleblowers, which was a good thing. But the irony of this is that the Department of Justice then appoints Weiss, the same lawyer that was going to bring no charges, as the special counsel.
Can you believe, on the one hand, after all those years of investigation, the idea from David Weiss was, let's bring no charges. And then, those whistleblowers showed up from the IRS, and I guess I got to come up with some charges for him to plead to. No jail time, of course. No real penalties, since he already paid back through third parties what he owed to the IRS.
This was not going to be some sweetheart plea deal. This was going to be no criminal charges. Let me say that again. There wasn't going to be a sweetheart deal here. There was going to be no criminal charges.
The plea deal was what the prosecutors thought would get these whistleblowers off their back. Mm-hmm. At least we'll bring some kind of charges against him. And he has to plead guilty. He's not going to get any real fines, not going to spend any time in jail, but we'll at least slap him on the wrist, and maybe these whistleblowers will shut up. And they didn't. They decided to come forward and say, that was in the midst of all of that. And then suddenly the judge read the plea deal and said, this is not a plea deal we can agree to.
But if without the courageous actions of these whistleblowers, let me tell you something, these whistleblowers are making a game change as it relates to the IRS, it relates to the Department of Justice, as it relates to the targeting of pro-life groups, as it relates to the targeting of parents. These whistleblowers are saving the day. And now it's our honor at the ACLJ to be standing beside them and representing them legally, because they are literally reshaping everything that's going on right now. And to that, we're very, very grateful. Participate in our Life and Liberty Drive. And as we said, we need you in this fight. Right now, every gift will be doubled through the Life and Liberty Drive to beat back these attacks on faith, to defend our religious liberty, defend these whistleblowers,